I'm trying to get myself into position. Uh, I am running a bit tardy, but we gonna make it. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. Uh, I hope you all are doing well. I was just thinking, once you think at least 3 times a day, deeply preferentially. And what I was thinking about is something that we know we doing. Uh, and it may just be a slight thought when we about to do it. And Friday night is Friday night. Everybody go be going out seeking to have a good time. Uh, you know, sometimes when you're going out, you might you call you're in a mood. Sometimes people even in in advance say no. I'm not in a mood. I'm in a certain kind of mood when I'm about to go out and do something. When I'm about to speak with someone or deal with some type of business situation or even a pleasure situation. So when I say you do, it's like a second thought that you do these things. Man, you going too goddamn fast, B. When you do it as a second thought, it's like you're in this you going to a party. It's a party, and you're not something happened at your job or something might happen with your significant other, and you're in a mood, and you in this mood. You might be dressed to the nines, smelling good, hair groomed. I guess for the ladies, the makeup and your fresh pumps or whatever have you. Uh, Nice purses. You going out to your circumstance situation, but you got this attitude on on the exterior. You look like you ready for the party, but on the inside, you're not in the party mood. So when you go into this party, it's people in there in a celebratory mood. Some people may not necessarily be in a celebratory mood. They may be on the cusp. They may have the same type of attitude. You may have a similar, but this is a party. And I was thinking as I go into this into my plantation, I like to fondly refer to my employment as my plantation. I loved Candyland. I love my benefactor, Master Candy. Um, as I go into here, I know I got to get my mind together. Boss man, what's happening? Yeah. Charles to get down in Miami. Yeah. As I go into my plantation to do my assignment, I got to get my mind right. I know it seemed like I done had this conversation before because I always have to go through this thing when I come into the job. Um, I could go in here with a negative attitude, and some days went in here with a negative attitude, and then you go in there and either you try. Now I'm not a slacker type of nigga. I was born in Cleveland, but I was raised in the country. I was raised in West Virginia, so I come from a worker. Uh, I was raised to work. I raised, being lazy is something that's shameful. Uh, my attitude, I might go in there with a fucked up attitude and get to work and blah blah blah, and then it'll smooth out because I guess there's certain psychological uh responses that go with you know activity. Like I say, like you do a little call. I did this much work in this amount of time. I feel good about myself. So it's like that little bit of serotonin on your brain might put you at a point where you feel like, okay, uh, it's gonna be a little bit better. So you might have a little smile. You might unconsciously start to smile, and it said there your employee, your fellow employee that might not be having such a good day themselves. They see you smiling, and it somehow turns their mood to a different kind of way. They may come up and talk to you, and since you're in a good mood, you might have a little joke for them, a little spit for them. Hey, I'm just saying, man. I was just thinking about, how you can adjust your attitude, how we have the ability to adjust our attitudes, and the power in being able to adjust your attitude is they there's an acronym for it. They call it GAME. The G is for guidance. The A is for above, because you may feel a certain kind of way, but you got to move above. You got to think above. That way you feeling, process them feelings and move above them. Game, guidance above, and then you're dealing with yourself, my emotions. So I got to go on in here and do what I got to do. Smile through the pain. Smile for me. Smile. Oh, yeah. Hey, I gotta go though, man. Two palms up. Receive all blessings eagerly and gracefully. I got one palm on the phone. Hopefully that palm be that YouTube money. That YouTube check gonna come one of these days. Oh, when the Saints go marching, nigga nation and nothing, man. Peace and love. I got to go. I should have been on here. I don't be feeling like being. When I'm my day off, I should be on this motherfucker. But I don't be. Man, I got to get my mind right. I got to adjust my attitude. Peace and love, nigga nation and nut. Saints go marching in.